If, like me, you often find yourself on the tech side of the internet, you probably noticed the weird cult-like fascination many people seem to have with the Lenovo Thinkpad. It seems that since its conception in 1992, this specific brand of laptop has managed to captivate enthusiasts in a really unique way, forming over time a sort of counterculture movement within the tech space. The ThinkPad was originally the brainchild of one Arimasa Naito. While working for IBM Japan, he had a vision for the perfect laptop. Practical, convenient. It was to combine the sturdiness of a home desktop with the portability of a bento box. Right out of the gate, the ThinkPad established itself as a staple within the business world. One of the first models, the ThinkPad 700C, became so popular that then US President George H.W. Bush gifted one to his wife for Christmas. But how did ThinkPads come to dominate the business world? Well, going back to Naito's vision of creating a machine that was sturdy and portable, these things could take a beating. The implementation of roll cages that shielded the hard drive from friction, and the anti-spill technology that would reroute water away from the motherboard in the event of a spill, these things were virtually indestructible. And if something did break or needed upgrading, it was typically very easy to do so yourself. Even after Lenovo acquired IBM in 2005, many ThinkPad models, both past and present, offered near full repairability. They were one of the last manufacturers to begin soldering processors to motherboards, and even today, Lenovo continues to sell replacement parts for decade-old machines through their amazing customer support service. 2008 was a dark time for laptops. The release of the MacBook Air marked a seismic shift in priorities for manufacturers. Lenovo might have had the market dominance over the enthusiast and business market, but Apple had that sexy cultural appeal. Ultra-thin became the norm, and many manufacturers such as Dell and HP rushed to capitalize on this by cutting down on the I/O and cramming components into an unrepairable chassis. Lenovo, on the other hand, who had acquired IBM several years prior, remained staunchly conservative in their attitude to change. For years, Lenovo's design philosophy remained refreshingly stagnant. If you compare the ThinkPad 700 to the T14S, you could still see consistency in the design all these years later. By losing mainstream appeal, Lenovo retained the respect and the patronage of tech enthusiasts and business professionals. Fighting against the march of progress, Lenovo has created a form of counterculture within their product. Sure, that's hard to imagine in the staunchly capitalist business world it dominates, but eventually, once the warranties run out and laptops need to be replaced, thousands of machines are flung onto the second-hand market, way below their commercial value, where they're quickly bought up by enthusiasts. Now, I don't think Gary gives much thought about the ecological benefits when he buys his third T410 to run Arch on, but he's probably confident in his right to repair it, inadvertently prolonging its useful life and saving it from landfill, and throwing up the middle finger to the rhetoric of planned obsolescence that so many companies now push as the norm. You could probably write a book about how smooth many Linux operating systems run on ThinkPad machines. In a time where Microsoft is openly admitting to putting spyware in your operating system, it's important to resist proprietary software and corporate control. Wake up, buddy, because when you have recall, you don't need to Sandevistan to live in a cyberpunk dystopia. ThinkPads are undisputably cool, and this video was little more than a means to try and articulate specifically why I think that way. For a lot of people my age, I think the concept of owning your tech is a bit foreign. Hardware is built to fail, and digital licensing is a mess. There's something to be said about those who take the time to repair what's broken and tweak their machines to a point of mastery. Personally, I use a T480. I bought it around September of last year when my old netbook gave out on me. Aside from a brief dance with Linux Mint, all I've ever done with the thing is replace the internal battery and the thermal paste. Certainly small in comparison to what I might see on some forums, but in this day and age, it's a privilege.